far with the Yonge Street North extension until such time as we know the relief line is going to happen, and is going to happen in a very real way.
Mr. Mayor, should people who live in the city be concerned that their city services are going to be scaled back or otherwise cut because there's a staff report that is recommending a budget freeze?
Well, I think there's an awful lot of people in this city who themselves are facing a budget freeze in their own households, so that they're quite accustomed to the notion of having to say that we can't count on having a lot more money next year. And as a result, I think they're going to be admiring of the fact that the city government is starting off by taking a very hard look at its existing expenditures before it starts spending more. And we go through this exercise every year of looking at some of the pressures that exist in order to make sure we maintain excellent services for the people of Toronto. And if you look at last year, where we started with a much bigger gap, we came through the budget with enhanced services in many areas, including childcare, public transportation, housing. We had additional, substantial millions of dollars of additional investment. And so we're going to do what we properly should do, which is to try and see if we can do what a lot of households are trying to do in Toronto, which is make do with the money we have and see if we can continue to provide excellent services on that basis, and then we'll take it from there. Well, again, people are always wanting me to sort of rule out and rule things in. What I'm saying is we're going to take a really hard look, the Budget Committee will and the officials will, at the money we're spending today, and saying that, like a lot of citizens who live in this city, a lot of people are having to make do with the same amount they had last year, and let's see how that goes. And the objective is to maintain and improve services across the city, but let's see how that goes, and then we'll speculate on what has to be done after that. But as you know, this is a multi-month process. It's just beginning now, not ending.
Sir, Andy Piper talked a lot about this 2031 sort of critical point with the Bloor station. You know about the slow things moving government to approvals and getting the money and everything. Are you confident that the city can avoid some of that crisis point and get things moving and build to ready into that to avoid that sort of crisis point?
The report is very instructive reading in that it indicates a number of different points along the way where we reach even bigger capacity issues than we presently have on the Yonge Street subway and at Yonge and Bloor today. It's overcrowded today at Yonge and Bloor. It's not safe. It's not comfortable to travel. The trains to the north on Yonge Street are badly overcrowded today, and you can't even get on them half the time. And so I would make this point. If we don't act now to move these projects forward and to say, yes, we're there for them, there's no hesitation, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, we're going to go ahead with these projects because a growing city needs them, then there's every danger they will be delayed, and those deadlines will come, and we'll have done what we did in the last 25 years, which is very little. And so I would say those dates are for a reason, because we need the help, we need the additional transit to keep up not only with existing passenger traffic, but with future growth that's going to happen in a city that is growing rapidly, I'm very pleased to say. I am thrilled to read stories like you saw on the front of the Globe and Mail this morning, saying some of the smartest people in the world are coming here to do work in the areas of technology. I'm thrilled with the efforts that we're undertaking to create a very exciting precinct down on the waterfront. You've read about that today. But if we're doing all of that and we're successful at all that, as I believe we will be, because the world is looking at Toronto, we've got to keep up, as we did not do in previous years, with the need to invest in infrastructure, especially transit and housing.